Today's tutorial is inspired by Seed Cathedral by Heatherwick Studio. Welcome to day 19 of 30 scripts in 30 days. Let's start. So the first thing I want to do is to create a sub-D box, and I want to make sure that the X, Y, Z points are 3. And I'm going to start from the 0 right here, and then I'm going to make it 10 by 10, something like this, and I'm going to go up to 10. So it's like a very, very simple box. And then I'm going to go to create a two NURBS. So I'm going to say two NURBS, make sure to delete or not. For now, I'm not interested to delete. Actually, let's make a copy. So I'm going to make a copy of this right here. And then I'm going to hide it and I'm going to work on this. So I'm going to create a NURBS out of this and I'm going to delete it. And the sub-D objects or the sub-D options, I need it to be unbacked. So all of these will turn into faces. And then I'm going to say OK. Then I should have like a BRIP, something like this. And to create this entrance right here, we will need to just eliminate some of those faces. So I'm going to eliminate those basically, and probably this one, because this one will be like the structure that hold everything, and otherwise everything will be just fine. When you look at it from a different perspective, everything is going to be pointing everywhere, so it's like a fuzzy element, but in this case it's going to be a glass elements. So I'm going to get this, and then I'm going to go to Grasshopper, and I'm going to bring this as a BRIP in here somewhere. So I'm going to grab this and then set one BRIP, and after that I'm going to simply just offset all of these surfaces. But before that, of course, we need to deconstruct the BRIP itself, and then I'm going to offset the surface, probably this one, but I'm not interested to make it solid, so I'm going to eliminate this one. And the offset surface itself, let's try to make it something a little bit bigger than this, because yes, this is good, but we need it probably to be 2.20, so it's more flexible and we can control how offsetted this is, and this is important. And after that, we want to divide surface. So right now I can simply divide surface, this one, and I want them to be divided by the same number. So I'm going to say 20 by 20, and after that I'm going to double click on this one and just bring it to here so it's easier. And then I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to simply select these ones right here, and I'm going to make it just like that. That's perfect. And after that, I want to create a line between those, so I'm going to create a line between those and between those. And right now, if you hide all of this, you are basically creating this fuzzy shape, which is exactly what we are looking for. Actually, this number might, if you feel like they are not as close to each other as you want, maybe you can increase this number, but do not increase it too much, because if you increase it too much, then the model will be very heavy. And maybe after that you can just simply make a divide, because if you are looking at these, let's try to find a closer look. These are not very straight, they are moving, but then they are lowered a little bit. You feel like the gravity is pulling them down a little bit. So maybe in here let's find, yes, you can see that it's not like a straight line, which makes sense, because gravity will affect those elements. So to make this effect, you will I'm going to divide this curve. And right now, if I want the start and the end, right now these are 10, which results to 11 points. So right now, if I need 3 points, then I will write 2. This will result in 3 points. Let's check that. Yes, that's great. And then I'm going to go to list item, and the list item, I'm going to select this will be the internal points, which is the first point, and then the second, which is the middle one, and then the third, which is the exterior one, and that's great. After that, I'm going to keep the first and the second as they are, so I'm going to merge the first and the second, but the third I'm going to move it a little bit, and I'm going to move it from here. I'm going to move it in the Z direction, but I'm going to move it a little bit in the negative. And let's see how much we can move it without destroying everything. So right now, if I moved it, let's say 0.2, maybe add a 0 just to add more flexibility. And let's see if this is good or not. Let's hide all of this. And then let's make a NURBS curve out of these. NURBS, not this one. And once you do that, the NURBS curve is, the degree is 3, so at least we will want this to be 2. So because there are only like 3 points, so that should be great. Right now, if you look at these curves, let's try to look at probably those. You can see that they are moving, but not in a straight line. They are curving a little bit toward down, so you can increase this number, which will result that they will curve a little bit more. I think the good number in this case, at least in here, I'm going to say 0.3 probably. So it's going to be curved a little bit, but not like extremely curved. And after that, these are going to be let's say mesh pipe. So I'm going to add this mesh pipe right here, and I'm going to add those curves. And right now this is going to be a little bit kind of heavy, not as heavy as a script, but let's figure this out. Right now the number of sides are 4. For now this is good. The tolerance, we will increase this number a little bit, but for now let's focus on the radius. The radius is 1. I'm going to say 0.01, 0.01, so it's something very small, and this will result into these kind of very small elements. Maybe if you want them to be a little bit bigger, I'm going to say 0.02, so it's a little bit thicker, but it depends on your own design for this. Probably going to keep it this way. And then the cap, I want it to be, of course I want them to be capped, so everything will be filled. And the join, I'm not interested in that, but because they are curved, so right now they are a little bit too straight, because the tolerance is not, the tolerance needs to be a little bit more. So I'm going to go to the tolerance, and right now it's 0.1. Maybe we want to make it 0.01 instead, and let's add this, and this will result that they will follow the curve a little bit more, but this will result in more subdivisions. As you can see, they are getting more subdivided, which is important because you want them to be subdivided but not so much. And also I did not make this into a loft or a surface, because the file will be extremely heavy. Like it, only those elements will turn into over a gigabyte, which is very um, extreme for something simple as this. But also, like if we keep them as meshes, then bake. For of course, I want all of this to be as a group, and then we will wait. That's great. First of all, the baking will be really fast if they are meshes, and then the file, once we hit save, the file will go from 54K to 70 megabytes, which is, like as I said, this is good for this design, because if you want to make them, originally I made them into NURBS or like surfaces, and that resulted to a 1 gigabyte for the file, which was not necessary at all. And then we can simply select something like this, and I will go to here and add a material for it. So I'm going to create a plasticky material, and then of course I want it to be transparent, because if you understand, these are actual glass. So if you look at these are seeds that is um, part of the glass kind of tubes, and this is kind of a pavilion. So it's really good to understand the material for something like this. And it's actually kind of, if you look at some of the photos, it's kind of a warm beiges, like beige material, beigeish kind of. So I'm going to try to do that. So I'm going to pick something a little bit warm, something closer to this probably, and the transparency, something like that. I'm going to assign to objects, and then let's look at it in the rendered view. Let's see. Yeah, right now I need to hide this because right now I don't want to see this red thing. And just click in here. And I'm going to hide all of these curves also. Preview off. And right now I should see them, but as you can see, because of the mesh wires, I cannot see them very clearly. Now I can. And I believe in this case, if I selected this interior, not this one, let's hide those, and I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to add a material for it. Probably duplicate this one. I'm going to go to here and duplicate, and I'm not interested in, I'm going to assign it to this object, but in this case I'm not interested to have any reflectivity and any clarity. I'm interested in the transparency, and probably in this case I'm going to make it like black or something dark, because in here if you look at these, you kind of see that there is some kind of like darkish material that make a highlighted uh, that highlights everything. So it's kind of similar to this. Maybe in this case we can, you know, increase or decrease the transparency, and then I'm going to show, and once I show, I'm going to hide this, and right now I have my design, which is good, but I need to have the image to be exaggerated a little bit, because right now you can see that the image is like making this kind of exaggerated view, so that will make it very good. And to do such a thing, I will go to the properties while not selecting anything, and the length is going to be, the normal is usually 50, so I'm going to say 10, and 10 is like very very exaggerated. So if you zoom in to the shape that you have created, you can see that the perspective is more like exaggerated a little bit, which in this case it will make the design look way much better. uh, like you can see it this way. And I believe in this case, maybe we can check out the lighting. I believe I have 0.5 and 0.5, and the sun is a little bit different, so you can try to change where the sun at, and let's try to find a different angle for it. Anyway, this is the design for today, and it's something very very fast. Thank you so much for everyone who is supporting my channel, and these are the files so far for my Patreon shop, so check them out. And thank you so much, and see you in the next episode.